One more round of applause. That was incredible.
Very well done. Thanks, children. And thanks again, Auntie Kinga. Uh, Auntie Kinga was one of many aunties and uncles who contributed their time and talents to help take care of the children this week. And we just wanted to take a moment and recognize the three kind of main volunteers who ran the children's camp. Our ringleader, Auntie Vijayashree. Where is she? Wait. Thank you, Auntie Vijayashree, for all the love and patience you've shown the children. Uncle Andrew and Ankita Didi, or Auntie. That's for Uncle. Can you give it to Ankita Didi? So on behalf of all the parents and the whole collective, really, thank you to all the volunteers.
We're going to ask the little ones, what was your favorite part about the camp?
My favorite part was when we got to do crafts.
What type of crafts?
Like painting and painting.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What about you?
I like the dancing part.
The dancing part.
I'm gonna have to go with the dancing part too.
Dancing part.
My favorite part about the camp was the learning experiences and getting to know new things I didn't know before.
My favorite was my tabla lesson, and I really enjoyed it because I really love playing tabla.
Very cool. I see one more boy hiding back there. What about you? Oh, we got some shy ones. Another round of applause. So now we would like to introduce Ananya from the tri-state area to come and introduce her dance, and she'll be performing one dance for us.
So the bhajan that I'm going to be dancing on is called Vrindavani Venu, and it highlights Krishna's life, and a little excerpt from it is a translation. Someone is playing the flute at Vrindavan. For whom is he playing the flute? The melody of his flute has enveloped the whole mountain of Govardhanan. Peacock has spread his train of feathers. I am so mesmerized by the flute that even in those brilliant feathers I see only Sri Krishna.
पुच्छ पसुरनि मयूर विराजे पुच्छ पसुरनि मयूर विराजे माझा पाहात हासती यादवराजे पुच्छ पसरुनि मयूर विराजे माझा पाहात हासती यादवराजे राजे वृंदावनी वेणु वाजे वृंदावनी वेणु वेणु कवणा समय वाजे वेणु नादे गोवर्धन गाजे वेणु नादे गोवर्धन गाजे वृंदावनी वेणु तृणचाराचरु विसरली तृणचाराचरु विसरली तृणचाराचरु विसरली गायी व्याघ्र एकठाई झाली गायी व्याघ्र एकठाई झाली पक्षी कुळे निवांत राहिली पक्षी कुळे निवांत राहिली वैरभाव समूळ विसरली वैरभाव समूळ विसरली वृंदावनी वेणु वाजे वृंदावनी वेणु ध्वनि मंजुळ मंजुळ उमटती ध्वनि मंजुळ मंजुळ उमटती वाकी ऋणझण रणझण वाजती वाकी ऋणझण रणझण वाजती देव विमानी बेसोनी स्तुती गाती देव विमानी बेसोनी स्तुती गाती भानुदासा पावली प्रेम भक्ती भानुदासा पावली प्रेम भक्ती प्रेम भक्ती विठ्ठल 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 विठ्ठल
You should know the drill. Another round of applause. So we were very fortunate this year. Not only were we able to have Bansuri flute class, but we also had Auntie Christine lead a Western flute class at the same time. So our next performance is a Western, I think, classical flute ensemble. I'm going to invite Auntie Christine, Angela, and Saraswati to the stage. And maybe Auntie Christine, you can explain a little bit about the performance after the first one. So Please put your hands together and invite our Western Flute Ensemble. Oh, we have another kid who wants to share. You can share your name and what you loved most about the children's camp.
I loved painting the sunset.
Painting the sunset. Who has seen so many beautiful sunsets here on the land? All the pink ones, red ones? More hands should be up. Maybe we were practicing our instruments and our painting too hard. Oh, I see 2 hands. What did you love the most? Nope. That was a psych out. What about you?
I liked how we painted.
What did you like painting?
I like painting the lake.
The lake. That sounds like fun. What about you? Were you part of the children's camp?
I liked being the fun.
You like the fun. What about you?
I liked when I drew the elephant and the sunset.
Is there a way that we can see some of these drawings and paintings? Do all of you have your own drawings and paintings? They're in the pole barn? You have all of yours? Well, I think tomorrow we're going to set them up maybe so we can all see. Clearly, I need to be better at jokes. Who has a joke to tell that they want to share? Let's open it up to the audience. Oh, we have one. Stand on up. And you have to introduce yourself, and then you can tell us the joke. You have to face your audience.
I go in every city. There's only one city I cannot go in. Correct.
I don't know the joke. I didn't hear it. Say it again one more time for us. Slower.
I go in every city, but there's only one city I cannot go in.
I go in every city, but there's only one city that I cannot go in. What am I? Everyone together. Electricity. Oh, I get it. That's so great. Okay. Your name? Next joke.
Knock, knock. Sorry, I accidentally took the wrong door. And plus, why are there so much people in this door?
Let's give a round of applause for our jokes. I wish I understood them. I'm not that clever. I think one of my favorite kid activities that I saw was the pottery. They built these beautiful Ganeshas out of clay, and they were so lifelike. It started to break, but they were beautiful. So as we continue to set up the flute, I'm going to tell you one of my experiences at the arts camp. Maybe I should stop. So we also had a few art classes, which you'll see a little bit more tomorrow. But we had a watercolor group and an oil painting. And I've never taken any painting. Oh, I think we're started. We're ready. So I'll finish the story later. So Auntie Christine, when you're ready, if you'd like to share.
Just hold it for a second.
I'm going to hold on.
We need a young volunteer. The young girl in the pink? Do you mind sitting down in front of me, in front of the music stand, and holding it on this side.
Another round of applause.
Yeah, turn around, Moksha, turn around.
Come on, AV guys, what's going on?
All the way, turn around. Moksha, turn all the way around. Yeah. And hold.
this doesn't bring you to the Arts Academy, I don't know what will. Okay, perfect. All right. Auntie Christine.
Jayshu Mataji. Few little technical difficulties here with a music stand. So tonight we would like to play 3 pieces for you. 2 of them are Baroque Western classical music pieces, and the third one is a more contemporary piece from the early roots of the jazz tradition. The first one is a march by Handel, George Friedrich Handel, who's also, as you know, composed The Messiah, Is a Realized Soul, a lot of other beautiful music. The second one is a piece written for 3 flutes. It's the first movement of a sonata by Johann Joachim Quantz, who was himself a Baroque flutist and a proponent of the flute, court composer, and in fact flute teacher to Frederick the Great of Austria. So we really like that one. And the third piece we're going to play, the root of the jazz tradition, is by an African-American composer named Scott Joplin. And I particularly, we really enjoy this one, but I also wanted to highlight it because he, at a time, an era when African American did not attain status or recognition easily, he took a style of music from the back streets and questionable precincts, shall we say, and made it a legitimate art form, which is ragtime, which then he actually published. He composed many pieces and published them and attained some success and renown as a composer and as a musician, a teacher, and is recognized to this day. So I would also just like to say what a delight and a treat it has been for me to work with my sisters starting on Sunday, and I was just so delighted to find out that they had signed up for this flute ensemble. They're both very wonderful musicians, talented and skilled in their own right, and it's just been a very joyful, delightful experience, and we hope you enjoy it as well. Thank you very much.
and you only started playing together on Sunday? That's incredible. What's truly amazing about this is each one is a teacher, and they take classes, and yet they had time to do that. Amazing. One more big round of applause. I'd like to learn that next year. I don't know if I have to know flute, but that was beautiful. So now we'd like to introduce Auntie Gita and Auntie Julie and the theater improv group. So if you could come and get ready. And we'd love to hear a little bit about what this class is, what all the fun is, spontaneity, and what we can enjoy. And then maybe afterwards we can hear from the students to see what it was really like. So Auntie Julie, if you'd like to take this mic and tell us a little bit about improv.
Thank you. I'm checking how loud I am. Hello, not on. Okay, I'll start us off then. So theater improv is its own discipline in the performing world. It requires a unique set of skills. And years ago, Gita and I found those skills are very closely related to a yogi's life.
Yes, because it is spontaneous, as we all are. And you have to act in the moment, because theater improv is related to theater, but it doesn't have any script, it doesn't have costumes, no props, no nothing, no nothing. You make everything up on the spot. So it's super spontaneous.
We will demonstrate that shortly. It also requires you to have faith, to rely that an idea will come, that you have everything in you already that you need.
And the subtitle for theater improv is Failing with Joy. And this is a very, very useful tool you learn in improv. You can take that in your real life, because you do a mistake and, oh, look at that, the world is not going to end. It's really great.
And it does, please keep in mind when we show a little sample of what the skills students have developed in class, it takes courage. We're following a lot of performances here where clearly people are very graceful, knew ahead of time what they were doing and have mastered it to quite a degree. It's quite brave that our students are willing to show you what they've picked up.
And without any further ado, may I ask our 5 chosen students to come on stage, please. So there are 3 golden rules in improv. They seem to be very simple, but oh my God, I got a bug here. Can you tell me the first rule of improv?
Say yes to everything.
Correct. Be positive. Say yes. Accept the offer. What is rule number 2?
Don't ask questions during the scene.
Excellent for parents. And what is rule number 3?
Make your partner look good.
So be positive. Support your folks and say yes to everything. So, of course, to learn improv, we have some exercises, and one of them is called a tag team story. And we're going to demonstrate this, and I hope this is a good height here. Aditi, would you like to ask? There's one thing you should know. Improv only works if the audience helps us with suggestions. So when we ask questions, we hope you fire out an answer really loud. For example, when I ask you, what is your favorite color? You yell. You're good. All right. Tag team story. We're going to tell a story.
What is your favorite animal? Okay, I heard kangaroo, so thank you for your option.
So this story will somehow involve a kangaroo.
Once upon a time, in a foreign, very foreign place called Australia, there lived
a purple kangaroo. One day, kangaroo woke up and decided that he wanted to go for a walk around his neighborhood to see maybe something new is happening, someone new came, and something did happen that day.
The purple kangaroo met a pink kangaroo, which was married to a blue kangaroo. The kangaroos then decided to go get ice cream, and
the flavor of the ice cream was rainbow colored. So after they came back from eating the very delicious ice cream, they met a brown ostrich and a pink emu thing. They were starting to walk back from the desert because they saw cactuses, and cactuses got stuck to their skin. So they decided to take a wash. They washed themselves with. They washed.
so when they started walking home, they realized that it took them very long because the cactuses were made of weights that
were very, 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 very heavy. And then after that, they got so buff that they got into like a world wrestling championship. And like, there was like a last battle, but there was like a tie against the purple kangaroo and the pink kangaroo. So then after that, they decided to have an arm wrestling match instead. But still, no one won that either. So then they decided to have a food eating competition.
Which took them, the food eating competition took them worldwide, all across, Europe, Asia, all those places. And then they came back with a shiny gold medal because they could eat the most of all the animals that existed in this animal colorful land. They were proud to show that Australia's kangaroos were perfect at eating food. I think their favorite food was oranges and apples and hamburgers and McDonald's and KFC and Burger King. And their favorite food was still rainbow ice cream. And one day, they decided they were done with fame. And long lives the story of the purple kangaroo and the pink kangaroo, who were famous champions, wrestlers, eaters, and arm wrestlers.
I'm sure that's the story you always wanted to hear. Purple, pink kangaroos. So, also, we are very poetic in improv. We have a poet here, but he comes from a far, 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 far country and speaks in a language nobody understands. But we do have an interpreter. He will translate, or she will translate this beautiful poem, and we also have an interpretive dancer who will also make you understand, just if you don't know the language. So may I have the poet, please? Nico.
So we have an expert poet here. So what would you like to hear about? Because he knows everything.
Pineapples on pizza.
Blah, blah, blah.
Pineapples on pizza.
Blah, blah, blah went farther dur. Bye bye.
Pineapples on pizza. Where have they gone?
Blah, blah, blah. Bye bye. Pachimu.
Pineapples on pizza. Where have they gone? Oh, I cried to them.
Pachimu. Pachimu. Yahachu. Blah, blah, blah.
Pineapples on pizza. They're what I dream about. Why won't they come back to me?
Blah, blah, blah. Black. Farther dur.
Pineapples on pizza. I've made peace with you.
Pepperoni. Bye bye. Good.
Pepperoni. Oh, pepperoni.
Blah, blah, blah. Paka.
Pineapple on pizza. Oh, the smell.
Pachimu. Ti. Paka.
But oh, it is not good for me.
Ya. Очень толстый.
That is very true.
Мне надо домой.
But what can I do?
Бла, бла, бла. Очень хорошо.
Yes.
Пока.
Thank you.
So, Nico, how many years have you practiced improv? Nico, how many years did you practice improv?
This is like my first time. I might have done a little bit in Davy School, but I don't really know.
Oh, he doesn't know, but this is his first time. Good. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, would you like them to sing a song for you? For this, we need a one-syllable name. Tom? Okay. Let's do the do run run.
Good. Tom. Okay.
I met him on a Tuesday and his name was Tom.
Do run, 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 do run, run. He went to the mall and he was really tall.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Yeah, he loved purple ice cream. Yeah, so he decided to scream.
Yeah. And then he saw a DD.
Do run, 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 do run, run. That's it. Thank you.
So who's ready to sign up for improv next year? I don't know, that wasn't a little bit more. There we go. I think you have to have a lot of courage to do that on the spot. Sort of like what we're doing right now. So we'd like to invite Kinga and the Kathak class to please come and perform.
So we'll have two Kathak dance presentations. First, we've worked during the first week, and it's a traditional Kathak Saraswati Vandana. It's a choreography and composition by Pandit Biju Maharaj. And the lyric says, "Salutations to Devi Saraswati, who is pure white like jasmine, with the coolness of the moon, brightness of snow, and shine like the garland of pearls, and who is covered with pure white garments, whose hands are adorned with veena and the boon-giving staff, and who is seated on a pure white lotus, who is always adored by Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, and other devas. O Goddess Saraswati, please protect me and remove my ignorance completely."
तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा सुना या ब्रह्मा अच्युत शंकरा प्रब्रवीति देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती विशेष जाड्या
Second composition is Bhajan Kasturi Tilakam, and meaning is salutations to Gopala, who is adorned with the sacred marks of Kasturi on his forehead and Kastuba jewel on his chest. His nose is decorated with a shining pearl. The palms of his hands are gently holding a flute. The hands themselves are beautifully decorated with bracelets. His whole body is smeared with sandal paste, as if playfully anointed, and his neck is decorated with a necklace of pearls. Surrounded by the cowherd women, Gopala is shining in their middle in celebration like a jewel on the head. And it was recorded by our dear brothers from yours collective, sung by Abhishek, and choreographed by me.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री राधा कृष्ण साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः कस्तूरी तिलकम ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम् नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुकरे कङ्कणम् कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनम् आ आ आ सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली आ सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे मवमौक्तिकं नासाग्रे मवमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुकरे कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि 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 कस्तूरी तिलकम् ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम्
So I just wanted to add something here. So, when you listen to the song, it seems like they were all sitting in a room and we recorded this all in one take. The reality is the song was recorded partly in Srimataji's house in New Jersey, where it began. Part of it was recorded in the bedroom of the CJ school, and part of it was recorded in Florida. So Gautam flew to Florida to record the tabla. Amrit came here to CJ to sing this. Abhishek flew in from Seattle to New York to start singing this song. And this happened when the house was under construction. So this whole album was done that way all over the place. But it's just beautiful to see that Kinga was able to use this song. So thank you.
I hope there will be more songs like this produced by our dear brothers and sisters, which we can use for dance.
And we hope there are many more dances to such beautiful songs. So we would like to invite the Bansuri flute class to the stage. And as they prepare, I can finish my story about the painting classes. So we had both watercolor and we had oil painting. And both for the first week were held outside doing landscapes. So you can imagine for someone who maybe thought they just want to sit and look at pretty nature and not think, painting seemed like a good choice. And what I found was that it was even more magical because the teachers really took their time to show the techniques for both watercolor and oil painting, which if you take them both next year, they're completely opposite. So warn yourself. But being in the nature in Canajoharie, looking at the sky, looking at the land, and then using the materials, the water for watercolor with the paint or the oil and the different brushes was really it far exceeded my expectations in every way. So hopefully we can share a little bit of that tomorrow as well. But it really was wonderful. And I think everybody who took every class only has positive things to say. Though I'm curious if the dancers are still here. I see the Krishna back there. Maybe you can come up and just tell us how dance class actually was. Positives, the pains. So come on up. Let's give an applause, our favorite thing to do. So tell us, how was Kinga as a teacher, and what was dance really like?
My name is Abi. Auntie Kinga, she was a very good teacher. She was very patient with us through all the choreography, all of our mistakes. It was a lot of fun. It was really hard work, but I really enjoyed it, and it was good to perform on stage.
We want to know which muscle hurts the most.
My face. We had to keep smiling the whole time. That was the hardest part.
Big round of applause. So it looks like we have 3 Bansuri flute performers. One more is coming, and the tabla. So maybe Shakti, you can come and explain what we'll be listening to and what it was like for the flute class this year.
Jai Shri Mataji. So we are having the flute class. This is just one set of students. There were students who started this year. And I'm really happy to say that they can produce the sound and play the scale in 1-2 weeks, which generally takes a month back in India. And I think there's the plays, which gives so much of energy. And most of them could get a sound. I'm so happy about that. So these are my kind of advanced students, some of them. So they have been learning for the past 2 or 3 years. So they are trying to play Rag Vridhavani Saran. So the main part is, except for the composition, everything they are doing, it's their own music. I haven't written anything or composed anything for them. So it's totally their music, so they are trying to explore what they feel about the raga. So hope you all will like it. And they are very nervous, so maybe you can calm them down with your claps. And Gautam is totally spontaneous. He doesn't know what is happening. He's sitting on the stage. It's his first time, so I'm sure he will manage. Thank you.
Does anyone have a small speaker?
In my bag. In my bag. The gray one. No?
Okay, Julia wants me to explain the raga. So this is Vrindavani Sarang. It's basically a afternoon raga, and it's told it is played in Vrindavan. So maybe it's associated with Shri Krishna, and that's all.
How much you want?
Let's give them a big applause one more time. Woo! I can't imagine how hard that must have been. Half notes, right? Half notes are really tough because you have to cover the flute hole like partially with your finger, and if you don't get it right, it sounds off. So you guys did incredible. Excellent. So what's really amazing, and it took me marrying Abhishek to understand, is that for Indian classical music, like what Shakti was saying earlier, is none of that is something that's written down. It's something that they're creating as they go. So it's completely spontaneous, completely creative, and completely inspired. So thank you for sharing that with us. It was really, really well done. I don't think you guys are awake. I can't hear you. Maybe we need some Bhangra to get us going again. So let's invite the Bhangra students to please come up on stage, and our wonderful choreographer, inspiration, Kinga, to please share a little bit about the class and this dance.
What to say about Bhangra class? I think it's a very tough class because you have to jump all the time. And all the students are very, very, very lazy. No, joking, joking. They are very, very brave. And yes, feel free to join us with your clapping, singing, and dancing, of course.
The night is young, so maybe they'll teach us some Bhangra afterwards. Let's put our hands together and enjoy Bhangra. That wasn't enough applause. Come on, they just woke us up. Woo! I think we have to have Bhangra again tomorrow night and dance all night long. We have one more special surprise act for us this evening. So we would like to introduce Shakti and Kaushik to the stage.
Jai Shri Mataji. So this year academy has been so amazing as all the years before, and somehow we have, as all teachers, we have become like amazing friends and amazing brothers. And our dearest Subhashji, who is he's quite older than us, but he's very young at heart, and he has been so amazingly, with us, having fun, and but he has to leave tomorrow to London for some assignment. So we will miss him a lot, and I'm sure all his students will miss him too, and we really thank him for coming all the way from London. So, as always, the formality goes, he has to say some few words. He's already ready for it.
I'm too tired today.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So he opened up a new topic. So, as you saw, I think last year we saw Subhashji. He is reduced half. So this year he came and, he's on a big diet. So he eats only cucumbers. So
No carbs.
no carbs,
Only cucumber.
only cucumbers. So he is following the cuckoo diet. Okay? And so if anyone wants to reduce, so he has a lot of tips for you.
He has lost 15 kgs.
Yeah. So Kaushik is trying to imitate him. So he is eating only cucumbers and he's tired the whole day. So he will come home, come to our room and say, I'm so tired, बहुत थक गया हूँ यार. So with this थक गया हूँ, Kaushik has done some nice ragas for this with all his words, and it's a lehra. Okay. Yeah. So this is the lehra for Subhashji. So we are having a lot of fun with this, but
I'm tired.
I am tired also. Okay.
Saga. I am very tired.
I am very tired. It is difficult
To sustain business, I am tired.
So something like this we have created because his words were so inspiring for us. So, And we also have some. You have heard konakol? Has anyone of you heard konakol, the South Indian percussion? So it's like takademi takajunu takademi takajunu takademi takajunu de tangadadakritkata. Something like this it go. But with his words, it's called tak chuka means I am tired. Yeah. So we have the Subhashji Kanakol here. Come on, where's the shaker? Yes. I am very tired.
I am tired. I am tired.
I am very tired. Da.
Da.
Thank you. So, a big hand for Subhash Bhaiya.
I will
He's
miss
such a
you
sport,
from
he
tomorrow.
can take anything. Oh, yes. So we have to tell another one. He has been our Gruhalakshmi, actually.
So feeding us every day
amazing
with his
omelets
delicious
for us.
omelets.
And you all had his pakodas, right? So it was so amazing. Thank you, Subhash Bhaiya. We'll
surely miss you.
We'll miss you, really. Thank you.
Thank you.
So with that, we must all be very tired. So that concludes our program for this evening. We really hope you enjoyed spending and sharing with us and seeing some of the amazing art that has been going on the last 2 weeks. Don't worry, there's much more to come tomorrow night, so we can get some rest or stay up all night and enjoy with everyone. But you have to be up and ready to dance the night away tomorrow. Jai Shri Mataji. One more announcement. Meditation is at 7 o'clock in the morning, so please wake up for meditation. And we look forward to starting the festivities for a joyous, wonderful Krishna Puja with everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
And a big